Hey everybody, good evening. Al Puglisi Trains, again with Howard Zane. This is going to be a ongoing series on the O-scale custom built structures that we're doing over at Howard's house. This is an eagle flower structure in O-scale. We're going to chronicle this from beginning to end. So with no more introduction, let me get you Howard and we'll start going over this fabulous structure. Okay, go ahead.
Good evening. It's welcome.
Hey, how you doing, Howard?
Here's another building. As I said, there's 15 structures in this one order. It's probably the largest structure order I've ever had. Just for structures. Of course, I built model railroads for other folks.
Right.
But this is, these are all O-scale, and they're going to be gigantic. Actually, this is typical. Some of the gas stations I'm doing might be a little smaller. This is all made out of Mount Albert basswood, which I heartily recommend. You can get it through, I think it's Fast Tracks. I can't recall who bought it.
Okay, but it's
still available. And it's great stuff.
It's the Mount Albert clapboard.
Yeah.
Okay, plus Northeastern Scale Lumber sells it too, I think.
Similar, yeah. They're all pretty good, actually.
Right.
I'm not going to get into that. I won't say anything bad about any manufacturer. Anyhow, ask me questions about it.
Yeah, where's the picture of the? We had a picture of this thing.
Let's see.
And while you're looking for that, I don't know where that disappeared. Let me take an aerial view of this thing and kind of show you. Now, the roof hasn't been put on this thing yet.
Yeah, we lost the picture. It must be over there, Al.
All right, let me just go ahead and back away here and let me pause it, and I'll be right back. All right, we've got the picture here. Let's take a look.
Yeah, this, Al, was built about 12 years ago, I believe. I think it went out to the West Coast also, but all the buildings in here were done in HO scale, so I have to, just double the size.
Right.
Almost double the size. 187 down to 148.
Right. And this was an HO one you built years ago.
Yes, they're all HO.
Folks, you can go to my website, zanestructures.com. There's a link on there, and you can see some of these structures. And this is a side view and a top view. But just like Howard and I were talking, you can essentially do whatever you want with these things. You can add on these wings.
Oh, yeah, these over here beside the doors. These are all Grant Line doors here.
Okay.
Now, this is a tissue door. These are Grant Line.
Okay.
These are this is the most beautiful thing ever done, but unfortunately I can't find them anymore. These corbels are made out of lead, which
oh,
I don't
my goodness.
recommend.
Let's see one.
These will fit up in here.
All right.
Right up in here. And I'm not going to photograph them.
Right. Let me just see it. Let me grab it.
Different corbels. The corbels I use on the HO are available through Grant Line.
Wow, these are really ornate. And there it is. There's
I have just enough to do this building.
Wow.
So I have to find another source for corbels. If any of you viewers know anybody that makes corbels, have them give me a call.
Right, absolutely.
I'll give you a big order.
Especially O-scale.
Well, all scales.
Right. And the next time we see this, it'll be painted with a roof.
Yes, it'll be painted. Next time you'll be over probably towards the weekend.
Probably toward the weekend, yeah.
Well, the son of a gun should be finished by then, actually. Because I want to get into the second building.
Right.
Now, I still have more work to do on Station Zilla.
Okay.
Because the customer was happy with the photographs. Matter of fact, he seemed to be ecstatic. But I didn't like the shed roofs.
Okay.
So I went ahead and redesigned it and built new roofs for it.
Okay.
Plus, I put a ton of portal in. I'm putting a grand entrance in the front with signs and people and so bushes and trees.
And when you're done with that, we'll shoot that too.
Okay.
That'll
be done by the end of the week.
Well, Howard, I really appreciate you taking the time. And folks, again, this is going to be part 1. There will be a part 2 and probably a part 3 of this structure once it's done.
Okay.
And
go ahead. I'm sorry.
And you're gonna also do the corbel, the roof corbel, which is a signature. Tell us a little bit about the
corbel. You mean the cupola?
The cupola, yeah. Tell us about the cupolas. We've talked about this before.
Well, cupolas, this building, in actuality, even though there is no prototype for this, I call it the style Appalachian Gothic, which would have been prevalent from the year 1880 through about 1920.
Okay.
Plus or minus 30 or 40 years. That's close
enough.
And there's no such a style as Appalachian Gothic. It only lives in my head.
Okay.
So I designed everything in this style. So this is long before air conditioning.
Right.
So we talked about cupolas. They had a multi-purpose. One was for ventilation because hot air rises, so it has a cupola. The higher up the cupola is, the higher the air will go out.
Right.
And also for identification, like church steeples or railroad stations or building of importance. They wanted people to see it from anywhere in town.
Right.
So they built the cupola.
And it really makes it. It's
They
going
look
to
great. I love doing it. There's a lot of work to it, but it's worth it.
Right. It's going to look absolutely fabulous, folks, when it's done.
Yeah, I don't know many structure kits on the market that actually have cupolas.
Yeah. Some of the New England kits, maybe from South River Model Works, had some small
Well,
ones.
South River Model was in a class by himself. I mean, his stuff is unbelievable.
Yeah.
Have you ever read his instructions? That's like the great American novel.
Yes, yes. Well, Howard, I appreciate the visit, and next time we see you, this thing will be much farther along.
Oh yeah, I got 15 buildings to build before I die. So.
And folks, I'm privileged to say that Howard's going to allow me to give him a hand building some of these.
Else, you can start tomorrow.
Yes, yes. Well,
I could use you.
I really appreciate it, folks. Thanks for watching. Thanks, Howard.
Hey, thank you all.